up, you guys? It is Mary.
And
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.
down below. Today we are going to be reviewing season 9, episode 4. As you guys know, season 9, episode 3. I think it was all about Janelle Christine, so which is really just a rehash. So we are going to be doing season 9, episode 4.
I am showing my little necklace. My kids, they always buy me some kind of jewelry
For
And I
Mother's Day.
think this one was for Mother's Day. It was for Mother's Day.
Sure was.
So it feels nice being finally able to unpack my jewelry and wear it. What y'all think?
Very
You
cute,
like?
Mama.
And then
Very
I
cute.
bought this bracelet from this Tanzanian who had like Maasai jewelry made by the Maasai, and it's very pretty. I thought it was very pretty. I love the little beads.
Yeah, very
So
beautiful.
what do you think? What do you think of that? I love bangles.
Yes.
Anywho,
But we're going to get right into it, you guys. Mom wanted to show off her little outfit today. Snap, snap. But we're going to get right into it, you guys. Cody and
Okay.
Christine are going on an anniversary. And, of course, he decides to choose the most unromantic place
Yeah.
possible to take Christine.
so Galveston,
Texas. Hot Texas. No Hawaii, no resorts, no
To
nothing.
some
Not even
pirate
to
place.
a pirate. So it was a pirate-themed anniversary. And he decides, let me bring my therapist. So I don't have to go to therapy with Christine, but we can knock it out on our anniversary. I'll do that for her. Cody, at this point, you're really annoying me. I know nobody's
he
perfect,
pulled her,
but
taking
really
her to dinner. A nice dinner.
something
He could have
something
taken
romantic
her,
and intimate, like she's been asking.
Yeah, you could have taken her out on a yacht. You know, it's just you and her in the open seas. You know that's what she's craving, intimacy.
Romance.
But when he don't like that wife, what he do, he take them on some activity. But with Robin, he will take her. He will take his time to take her out somewhere
And Solomon.
where he can sit down and kiss her and hold her and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think the whole thing was really a mess, and I personally would not have even bothered to go.
Yeah.
But I guess you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, so they had this something that the therapist told them. She said that they needed to build.
No, let's get into the anniversary. Okay, so basically they were on the beach first or whatever, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so Nancy is there, and also Pat, but Nancy's there first. Pat comes on the later end or whatever.
But she actually lives in Galveston, Texas.
Yes, exactly.
And that was their former therapist. She's
Yeah,
no
they went
longer
to
their
visit her.
therapist. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically they were on the beach with Nancy, and she decided I want you guys to draw a line in the sand or whatever, and I want you to let it be a line of conviction.
Right.
And he says, my line is that I will never ever say that I'm done or this is over. And then Nancy, which I thought was very telling, obviously he's thinking that Christine will leave him at some point. So he said, let me go and do that. Because you could have said anything. You could have said, I am going to try my best to be a better husband.
Yeah.
I am going to dedicate more time to my wife. I'm going to
Yeah.
do this. I'm going to do that. But you said, I will never say I'm done. I will
Yeah.
never say I'm leaving. Of course you wouldn't.
So,
Men don't break
yeah.
up with women.
So he could tell probably they was on Christine's radar.
Yeah. Because also we're going to talk about what she also said about polygamy. But so Nancy says, so how does that sound, Christine? Is that okay with you? And she said, yeah. Well, I'll go with that line of conviction. So she agrees to never say I'm done, I'm over.
Right, so
We
she-
all know how that ended.
Yeah.
So, but they sat down for therapy or whatever and stuff like that, and they were talking, I guess, about the intimacy or lack thereof intimacy in the relationship. And Cody has said that, with me, when there's no trust, I can't be intimate.
Right.
But he said, she was just really complaining a lot about polygamy and how she said she hates the feeling of jealousy. She hates the fact that she has to share. She hates the fact that, it's so hard for her. She
And
hates
that's
the way she
and
feels.
that's the part of plural marriage that she hates.
Yes.
And
then
she was specific in saying that, but then he turns that around.
No, but then I think she did say one time that she just hates. She said, I think she was ranting and
She
raving. She
hates
said, I
that
hate
part
polygamy.
of
I
plural
hate
marriage.
sharing. I hate this. I hate that. All that stuff. I have to close it.
That's the thing I hate about
I have to
plural
close that
marriage.
door.
Why?
There's a wasp. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Honestly,
There was
I
a
can't.
wasp that was trying to get in the room.
Inside the house, and I can't because they will kill you.
Okay. Anywho.
Africa has screwed me up with the insects. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so jumpy. I'm so damn jumpy. like, come free me from this sex, Lord. Come free me.
I am here, Superman, with my bug spray. I was gonna take my water with my bug spray. Okay, stop being silly.
Anyway.
Okay.
But yes, so
So in his mind, he feels like she says she hates plural marriage. He knew what she meant.
Yeah.
But he holds on to that. So because she says she hates plural marriage, now I cannot trust her. And because I can't trust her, I can't be intimate with her.
Selfish.
Because it means to me that she hates the family. She hates our family. And I can't. Because I am about family. Cody,
You're
you
full
have
of
been
shit.
looking from sunset to sunrise. You have been searching for a reason why that you can hold on to, that you could be throwing in her face, why you don't want to have intimacy with her. You stopped having intimacy with her because she said that it was hard for her. That's how the conversation started. When Robin came, and she will see you be so kind and intimate with your other wives, and you were not giving that to her. So that was way before. This is what she was seeing, and that's what made her jealous. So you weren't giving her intimacy. Before she said anything about plural marriage, you weren't giving that to her. But you have been searching high and low, waiting for an opportunity where you can say, that's the reason I'm not intimate with her. You stopped being intimate with her before she even complained to you. So nobody believes your BS. At this point, I don't believe you. Do you?
No, I do not. So, I just think it's really unfortunate. So you know, like how sometimes women will withhold sex from men whenever something's going bad, or they feel like that things aren't going right, or whatever,
Right.
or he's doing something wrong, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what Cody does.
Yes.
He knows
He
he
does what
has
women
several different.
Like
I
am just so.
I really don't want to say BITCH vibes, but that's my thing with him. You have several
male dog vibes, because I'm not even going to say female. It's a male
dog vibes. Yes.
You are the one who's PMSing. You're the one who got hormone issues.
Tell him, sister. But yeah, I just feel like that's so wrong. Me personally, I feel that is the only person who can give you that. That's the only person that can give you intimacy. But when you have 4 other women who can give your man intimacy, it really don't matter.
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
He's fine. But he knows goodness well that you have to depend on him at the height of your sexual prime to have intimacy.
Yes.
So he decides to take that away from you and says that it's because of trust.
Yeah.
You are full of dog poop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's wrong. I
nobody
feel like
believes you.
in a marriage, both parties should agree that they will make sure the other person is satisfied. Because at the end of the day, that is the only person that can give you that. Nobody else can.
Nobody
That's
else
what
can
really
give you.
bonds you guys and unites you all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Besides children.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that is just so wrong, and I feel bad for Christine. So they go to the rock thing or whatever, and this a-hole decides, Nancy was like, let's build a rock that signifies your relationship.
Yes.
He decides,
And it also can signify what you want to see in the future with your relationship as well.
And he goes and he decides, I am going to get 23 or 20 or however many people are in the family. He gets that same amount of rocks to build a family. Christine is trying to tell him, no, let's let it be about love, trust, companionship, or whatever. And he said, no, you're not getting it. It's about the family. It's about the family.
So he go for 4 rocks for the 4 wives. And so she just decided, like, I'm not going to
because he just was talking over her. He was bulldozing over her. And then even Nancy asked...
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
She didn't want him to make another excuse. She didn't want this to be another reason that he gives why he's not intimate with her.
Exactly.
So that's why
she just
like,
acquiesced.
It's our anniversary. I'm just gonna That's exactly what she
While
did.
he just bulldozed over her, ignored her, and just did what he wanted to do.
And then
he had such cojones to say when Nancy asked, so do you guys think you worked as a team? She said, no, I don't think we did, or whatever, stuff like that. And she's like, well, do you feel apologetic for bulldozing her? And he was like, no, I don't, because at the end of the day, it's about family. You know, it's not about us. It's about our family.
And I'm not going to take it back.
the issue is, Cody, you sit here on your damn confessionals and preach about how your life is so perfect,
Yeah.
and you say I have 4 individual relationships with my wives. Where is that when
Yeah.
you're on your anniversary talking about family?
Yeah.
When Christine's trying to tell you it's about us.
Yeah.
Yes, you have 4 different wives, but
Yeah.
the thing is, they're not all one person.
No, they're not.
They are 4 individual women. You
Yes.
have 4 individual wives, and you
Yes.
have 4 individual families that you
Yeah.
guys have put together in one house.
Yeah.
The only thing that connects all these kids is that you're the father.
Yeah.
The only thing that connects all these women is that they're all having sex with you.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you have to treat them as individuals.
Yeah.
You can't treat them all the same.
Yeah.
You don't do that to Robin,
No,
but
you
you do
surely
that. You
do
don't do that
not.
to Robin, and you don't do that to Janelle.
No.
But you decide to do this to Christine, and you
Yeah.
decide to do it to Mary.
And you have the nerve to open your mouth and say, I have strong women. But you know something? You can't handle strong women.
You
at
can't.
all.
Nope.
And that's why you do that thing. I'm going to withdraw intimacy. You have gone out of your way to systematically break these women's soul.
Yeah.
Break their hearts, break their soul. That's what you've gone about doing.
Yeah.
You know, you can't stand up to strong men like Ken.
No.
However,
Your testicles
yes,
shrink.
you can stand up to women though.
Yeah. Real suspect, Cody.
It just pisses me off.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, what
And
really
then
got to
he
me.
takes it out on the children as well. The children of these women.
Punk bops.
Yep. Yep.
But that's my thing. And then somehow Christine warped in her mind that I never understood it before. Because all these years I was trying to make it about me and Cody. Hold on. But I understand now that family is so deep entrenched in him. It's so about family, and that it's in every fiber of his being, that it never was about us. It was about the family. And then this jackass has the nerve to say, after when they were building the rocks or whatever, he says, respect the family and I'll love you.
Yes.
So somehow she twisted it in her mind
Yes.
and said that this is exactly how I'm supposed to get Cody. If I decide I have to respect the family, love them unconditionally, he will love me.
Yeah.
And that
And
just
I get
what
it.
really effed me up. Because I
get
was
it.
like,
I get it now, she says. But I know. Christine, where
she
you are
really
right now,
tried off.
I know, because I had someone who gaslit me like that. And,
That's what it is.
And I will change my thought process. I wouldn't call him out on his BS. I'll be like, okay, so if I just do this, he's going to be this. And even when my sister was telling me, one day he's going to tell you to fix something that you cannot fix, and then what's going to happen to you, But I just kept on doing that. So when I see Christine, I know that tomorrow she will be trying, and he's going to find something else. He's going to try to trigger her. He's going to try to mingle her, and no matter what she says and opens her mouth in like retaliation, or just opens her mouth to say her point or argue with him, he's going to forget about the family, and he's going to use that to say, this is why we don't have intimacy. He doesn't want intimacy with Christine. He does. You know why? Because Christine, I'm sure, when they're being intimate, I'm sure she demands that he looks her in her eyes. And he can't do that anymore because he's in love with another woman that's not Christine. He's only in love with Robin. And he don't want polygamy with anybody else anymore. And Christine will be able to see that in his eyeballs.
So he slowly broke down the family.
He avoids the intimacy. So that's what happened. I mean, they went home. Christine determined that she's going to be about the family, and he will give her love.
And
I
you know
just
what
hoped,
also he said?
You know what I hoped? That as they left, he gave her some sex. I was hoping, Christine, did he give you some in Galveston, Texas?
For your 21st? I would like to know.
He probably did not.
But so they were on the beach, walking along the beach with Pat. At the end of this, they had their little dinner.
Right.
She had mentally screwed herself to believe that what this man was saying was facts. So they decided to go walk on the beach. And he said, you know what, I realized I have to validate my wives. You didn't tell us to Christine, But when you sit down and you're next to Pat, a woman that you really like,
Yes.
you decide, I have to validate my wives. One of my wives, he didn't say who,
Yeah.
probably Robin. He said, she told me, one of my wives told me that, when I'm going through something, you really just need to lay, and I'm going through hell, I don't really need you to say anything. I just need you to get down on the floor and lay in hell with me.
Yes.
I don't need anything else.
Yes.
So Christine was like, well, as her hair was flowing in the wind, I really appreciate that he said that. It seemed like it's getting through to him.
Mm-hmm.
Did he tell you that, or did he tell Pat that for show?
Mm.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he said, when the women get emotional, my tendency is to run. But now what I'm gonna do, when they get emotional, I just need to be there with them. Just say, I don't understand what you're going through, but I am gonna be here for you. And we will see how long that lasts.
It didn't last long.
Because we're watching the episodes.
Yeah, and we all know what season 17's about. Christine ain't there. The ring has dropped.
Mm.
So, that whole thing, it just pissed me off, that whole entire anniversary trip. It was really just a mess.
Giving me, as I keep on watching these episodes, it's almost like he's beginning to become like a narcissist. Is it possible to become a narcissist when you weren't one before?
Well, my thing is, I feel like he
possible?
always had a little bit of the traits.
Because
I feel like it's the lack of
somehow.
accountability, it's the lack of self-awareness,
Yeah.
which are common things of a narcissist,
Yeah.
and egotistical.
Mm.
He has those three traits.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
You
hear what you're
can't
saying.
not be a narcissist if you lack accountability and being self-aware. So that's just how I feel. I feel like he always had them, but it seemed like he was managing them. Now that Robin's in the picture, it just seems like it has gotten 20 times worse. And he just doesn't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I personally feel.
But you guys get in the comment and let us know what you think about this. Has he always been a narcissist? Or is he just beginning to show signs of that now? And what do you think about Christine? What do you think about that whole spiel that he gave?
Love the family, and I
will
love you.
Love you.
Excuse me?
I mean, you will think that that's something he would have said before he got married.
I think that no, I don't think that's something you should ever say.
No, but
like
you will
it's like in this an exchange. You have to do this in order for me to love you.
Yeah.
You should love me because I'm the mother of your children. I have been here for you. I have taken care. I have raised all of your kids.
But she's
you
the
want me to
third
love
wife.
the family, and the thing is, she has been really the mother and the role model for all of the kids.
Yeah, most
like
of them.
all of them, except maybe even Mariah though.
Maybe Robin's children, maybe.
Well, but I'm saying she raised all those kids. That's like almost 16 or 14 kids she raised on her own.
Yeah.
I feel like she has more
And
than
Mary
earned
used to
and
help. We
deserved.
found out that Mary also was helping too at a time when Christine worked.
I know, but people have said she's really like the main one. You know what I'm
she's the
saying?
main one.
But I feel like she has put in more than enough and really deserves all the respect and all the love.
Yeah.
Like she has put so much into this family, and she really, really tries. And she's just such a good person that when I look back and I
so
see all
happy.
this,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can see why the hell she left.
I know.
And she stayed there for another 10 years
Yeah.
while she was going through all this wahala with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to sit there and say it's the knife in the kidneys, the sacrifices I made to love you.
You lucky just the kidneys.
You are very lucky.
You had
know?
knives in their hearts and their brain, all kinds of things, Cody.
And then it's like the lack of self-awareness and accountability as you storm off with your thinning scalp and thinning hair. You have some balls to do that.
Yeah, you know what I just wondered to myself, like,
We don't call this Cody the gaslighter.
yeah, I am cringing just thinking about, like, if we are only on season 9, I am cringing just thinking about, as the season is going, is he going to get worse? Because I don't think I want to see that. I don't want to see this psychological abuse and breakdown of these women. It's going to make me feel really sad. It's going to make me feel really sad.
We got 4 more days to accomplish the mission. And we got like, what, 7 more seasons? We got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
I
15,
think we
16.
watched 16 though. We watched, I think, most of 16.
We actually only watched the episode of 16 plus
So,
the reunion.
Yeah.
So we have quite a bit to see.
And we did watch the reunion film.
Yeah, well, probably what I'll do is I'll put it forward on the channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo, it's Mary.
And Alma.
Leave our just a like,
Subscribe.
share,
And comment.
down below.
Bye.